yards, I run it back. Hey, I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the whip.
On second down now, Dobbins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Check it back, check it back.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play action now. Jackson, and he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 23 yards to pick up there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the counter, here's Williams. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Just like that. Just like that.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Johnson's got it complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's got some space here. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. 3rd down here.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. off the draw. Here's Williams. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to the
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Under 10, 10. I finish early. Yellow, slam.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He's checking.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one. I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
56.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson now. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right? And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, D. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Ravens 7, Chiefs 6.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Johnson, the intended target. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
15.
Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Jackson. And the catch made by Johnson.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Jackson, going to throw again. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle. It's caught at the 10. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Dobbins, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
58, right over there.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 62 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Second down and goal. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
There's Jackson on third and long. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. In a friendly bounce there, they will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Shift.
Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give him 17 on that pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ready? 56. I want that. Give me that ball.
Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
To throw again is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 43, 43, 10, right.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Some think the team's really... Won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Check 24, check 24. Check the backer, check the backer. Blue dark focus, blue dark focus.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Johnson's got it complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and a couple. Jackson, he gets this one to Johnson. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He finds his man Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
80 weapon. Jim. Hey, 43, 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got a man, complete. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Kansas City.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Kill.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Jackson back into his end zone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. On 1st down, it's Moss. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
56 is the mark. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headline.